Hello everybody, this is SeetherCord, and before we get into today's video, I really want to apologize due to how serious of a tone this video is. It's just that there is currently an issue going on that I need to address because it's kind of dire and it could possibly affect the outcome of videos within this channel. So once again, I do apologize if this video is kind of different in tone than what I usually make. It's just that I need to address this. Hello everybody, this is SeetherCord yet again, and let me just explain to you guys that today I have an announcement about a new Patreon page that I'm announcing for this channel. Now, I have been very scared to start up a Patreon page. I've actually been considering doing a Patreon page back when I was about at 500 to 600 subscribers back in mid-2017, but I never got around to officially opening it or advertising it because of the fact that I was very scared to handle other people's money, and I had fears in my brain as if I wasn't able to hold up on the rewards for people were going to start criticizing me and people were going to start unsubscribing, calling me a fraud and things like that, and I didn't want that to happen at all. Not implying that I was going to do stuff like that, it's just the fear of my own mind about bad things happening like that. But now I feel like it's very important that I start up this Patreon page because now I'm at a point in my life where I currently am in desperate need for money. Now let me explain myself. I currently live on my own. I have an apartment all to myself. I am almost completely financially independent from my parents, other than the fact that they pay my phone bill every month, and also I'm currently on my family's health insurance plan until I turn 26. Virtually everything else is all on my own case, and I have to get my own money for that. And let me just say, I've been living on my own for probably the past nearly 3 months now, and it is a very difficult time to make money right now for me. I currently work 2 jobs, one job in retail and one job in an office. Both of them are part-time, and I get nearly around in between 30 to 40 hours of work per week. And I personally found out that I am not making enough money every month going in to pay all my bills for each month. To go into a little more personal detail about what my current bills are, I currently pay $400 a month on rent. I also have to pay an electric bill, which varies upon how much power I use throughout my apartment, which usually goes around $75 a month. I also pay about $80 to $100 every month on internet. And I know a lot of you guys might say, oh, that's way too expensive, why don't you just get a cheaper plan? Well, I live in a town where pretty much the only decent internet service provider company is pretty much a monopoly at this point, and they can charge whatever they want because they know how they have no competition, and everyone pretty much has to go to them. So I'm pretty much stuck in that, and I have no choice. I also have to pay around $40 every month for gas in my car. And one last thing I really have to take into perspective is groceries every month, which varies depending on how much I spend on groceries and what I get to eat for food. And also with the fact that I've been having to stop ordering takeout pretty much for the past couple weeks. I've gone to my retail job and have asked to get a raise, and I have yet to really see a raise come into play, even though I've asked politely for about 3 months now. And also I've been actually having my hours been increasing slightly, which has helped a little bit, but not completely though. And also when it comes to the office job, that job might be at stake a little bit because of the fact that the company itself was being sold, and I have a position where I work is currently at stake because they don't know if the new company owners are going to want me or not. So it's a very scary thought, and it's stressful, and trying just to find out what it's like and trying to really find out what I can do to get more money, or what can I do to cut back on spending so much money. I can barely afford anything at this point. And I don't want you guys to worry right now because I do definitely have some money in my bank account, which I'm not going to disclose on YouTube. But I have enough money to last me a while. But if I continue making so little money at this point right now, eventually I'm gonna have to dip into that savings so much to the point where there'll be nothing left. And that's why I am announcing now this Patreon account, and I'm going to be promoting the hell out of it because I am in desperate need for money, and I really, really, really need your guys' help. I also know that there's the ads that play on these videos, which I know that they can help me out a little bit, but they honestly are not helping as much as of lately, since due to all the advertiser pullouts, it's been really lowering the amount of money I get from my videos. So let's go and discuss this Patreon feed and exactly what you guys can get out of supporting me. Now, there are 4 different types of rewards for this Patreon. If you donate $1, you will get full access to the Patreon feed, and you will be just not getting anything else, but you'll be pleased to know that you'll be helping me out and getting my bills paid, at least in the slightest, because every dollar counts. If you pay $3 a month, then you will also be put into the description of every one of my videos as a Patreon supporter, and at the end of every video, you'll be put on this list that will list off all the Patreon supporters of $3 at the end of the video. If you donate $5 a month at the beginning or the end of one of my videos, it's your choice, I will advertise whatever you want in that part of the video. It can be for your art, it can be for any form of social media. If you have a restaurant, if you have any form of personal website, if you're a fursuit maker, I'll advertise that. And my videos on average get at least 200 views within the first 24 hours. So I think having 200 people see your thing for only $5 is a pretty decent deal if you ask me. And the final reward that will be limited to only 3 people, because I cannot afford every month to have everyone get this reward, is that you will be featured on my SeetherCast podcast as a special Patreon guest, and you will be on there for 30 to 60 minutes, and you can pretty much advertise or talk about whatever you want. If you want to promote anything or everything, you can do that in the podcast. Also know that it's only going to be limited to 3 people per month, so if 3 people already sign up for that reward and you try to do it, you'll have to wait for the next month. I do apologize for that if that occurs, but that's just how it is. I'm sorry. And that is all the Patreon rewards pretty much. I'm not forcing you guys to support me. If you don't have the money yourself, then that's fine. If you don't want to give the money, that's also fine. It's just know that since I've been doing this YouTube game for about 2 years now at this point, and also with the fact that I provide free content for you guys, like just you sending in at least the smallest amount of money can really help out and probably save this channel from being on certain delays or so because of my financial situation. So once again, guys, if you have the money and you want to continue seeing this channel like strive as much as I'm trying to make it, please, please, please consider donating any amount of money you want, please. And if you do, I will be internally grateful, and I will make sure to get as much content out as I can for you guys. There will be a link in the description to the Patreon page. Please consider checking that out and supporting me. If you enjoyed this video, please consider hitting that like button to further help out my channel, as well as hitting the notification bell to be notified on your phone or your tablet or whatever whenever I upload a new video immediately. Also, if you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing now to further help out my channel as well. I have been SeetherCord, and I will see you guys in the next video. Once again, guys, please consider helping out my Patreon page to further help out this channel. It is very important that you guys do this if you can. Please, I am begging you, really. So, goodbye, everyone.
We've got to have money.